Student, we again here for electromagnetic wave. The paper code is EC501. I am Arnab Das. We explain for the electromagnetic wave with a new topic, and today for the module 1 we explain in here for the Poynting vector. The wavelength and the frequency range in which the electromagnetic EM wave may be light are visible is only a teeny fraction of the entire electromagnetic spectrum. That means the entire this section, there only a teeny portion is used for our visible light. When we talk about the traveling electromagnetic, that time we should compare with this as a LC oscillator circuit, where an LC oscillator causes the electric to flow sinusoidally, which in turn produce a oscillating electric and magnetic field, which then propagate through the space as EM wave. Because electromagnetic means their charge particle will be moving with the accelerating point of view. That means their acceleration should be present on there. So if we consider for a LC oscillator, their oscillator frequency will be defined as omega is equal to root over of 1 by of LC. This is the basic arrangement. By this basic arrangement, here the electromagnetic as a traveling point of view can be considered. For the traveling electromagnetic wave, EM field at point P back toward the LC oscillator, that time first point it should be remembered that the electric E and the magnetic field B field always perpendicular to direction in which the wave will travel. That is, electric field and the magnetic field should be perpendicular to each other, and if this is the electric field and this one is the magnetic field, then they are perpendicular each other and transverse wave will be flow with the another direction. If we just talk about this is the Cartesian coordinate, if it is x for the B, y for the E, then traveling wave should be transferred to the z direction. E always perpendicular to the B for the point 2, and the third point also remember that E cross of B always give the direction of wave travel, and E and B varies sinusoidally with each other. Mathematically, the traveling wave that electric field expression can be written down as E is equal to Am magnitude term for the electric field intensity, or this is electric field Em magnitude sine of kx minus of omega t, where k is the wave number and omega is the angular frequency. And for the magnetic field, that B is equal to Bm magnitude of magnetic field intensity Bm sine k of x minus of omega t. And from this, the wave equation is defined as the ratio of Em by the Bm, that is the ratio between the electric field and the magnitude of magnetic field. That time their C will become, and which is the wave speed, and for the free space the wave speed will be 1 by root over mu 0 of f psi 0, where mu 0 is defined the volume permeability and f psi 0 is defined volume permittivity. If you just put the value for the mu 0 and f psi 0, that time lastly the equation value for the C will be as a value of 187 163 meter per second. And as I told, electric field and the magnetic field is perpendicular each other, and wave is flowing to the perpendicular to the that particular field, that is E cross of B field. The wave will be travel on there. Now EM wave carries some energy. If we are interested to identify this one, that time the Poynting vector or Poynting theorem is so important one. The rate of energy transported in a EM wave is characteristic by the Poynting vector S, and which is defined 1 by mu 0 of E cross of B. If you want to identify the intensity, that is the magnitude of S is related to the ratio, that is the rate at which the energy is transported by a wave across a unit area at an instant. The unit for the S will be defined as such, that is energy per time, which is defined the power, and by of area for an instant will be defined this one. Poynting vector expression is as such as I told, and the S, the magnitude, also define this one. How? For this reason, you have to follow the way. Due to the reason of E and B are perpendicular each other, that time cross product term the value will be as a E dot of B, the magnitude value. So S can be write down as a 1 by mu 0 of E into B, because S vector is defined the 1 by mu 0 E cross of B. And also we know that B is equal to E by of C. So if you put this V value in this position, if you put this V value in this position, that time expression can be modified as such, that is instantaneous energy flow S will be as a 1 by C mu 0 E square. Note that S is the function of time. The time average value for S, or this is S average, is also called the intensity I, and that one is power by area. And if you just put the individual value, then ultimately intensity can be write down I is equal to 1 by C into mu 0 E square as RMS. Then you can conclude that their U of E, the value also will be the same as the value of U of B, and the value will be write down as a form of this one, that is U is equal to epsilon 0 E square in the term of the electric field intensity or electric field, and if you just write down into the magnetic field, that time it will be B square by of mu 0. So I think each and everyone can able to understand the what is the way by which the Poynting vector can be identified, and we also know about that Poynting vector identify how much energy is carried by a traveling wave, and for this reason this is the important one for the electromagnetic wave. So for the next day we will again meet in here with the new topic. Till have a good day. Thank you.